Well, as we know, America just marked Veterans Day, and each year about 200,000 men and women leave U.S. military service and return to life as civilians. But it's not always an easy transition to get back into the workplace and into the swing of things. Many vets require training and skills with new civilian careers. The military does offer some programs to help active duty members with their transitions, but additional types of services might also be helpful. Joining me to talk more about this is Joan Lynch, Chief Content and Programming Officer for WorkingNation, and Dan Berschinski, a military vet, now a senior consultant with IBM. Thank you both so much for being here tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Happy to be here.
Joan, I want to start with you. With 11 million open jobs and more companies hiring people without college degrees, how can veterans help fill the labor shortage?
Yeah, I mean, there's never been a better time. It's been getting better and better for veterans as more and more companies have started to recognize and be able to translate what the skills are that these veterans have. But there's more companies because of opportunities like Tear the Paper Ceiling and others where they're saying we don't need a college degree, we just need to know what your skills are. So veterans are coming into a workspace that's very different than it was a year ago, definitely 5 years ago, where they're able to talk about the skills that they have, what they've done in the military, and how that can translate to companies.
And Joan, just one more question. You know, in my talking with veterans, they often say it's overwhelming to even know where to start when it comes to reintegrating. What strategies should veterans know to enter the civilian workplace again?
Sure. Well, one of the first things that I say whenever I talk to veterans is just to lead with, I've had a job, which a lot of folks coming out of school have not had. So these are folks that for 2, 4, 10, 20 years have had a career, have had a job, have worked alongside people and have skills. And I think a lot of times based on how we look at, job descriptions, veterans have felt that they were sort of forced out of that or algorithms. So they didn't lead with the fact that they have work experience and they've dealt with problem solving and they dealt with the problems that the companies are telling us now they need the most. So both that and the fact that data will tell you that when it comes to what happens with hiring veterans, it's very expensive, or hiring in general, it's very expensive. And veterans tend to have better retention once they get into a job that they feel really comfortable in, they're very loyal in.
Yeah.
So leading with their skills is a good thing.
Dan, you served in Afghanistan leading a 35-soldier infantry platoon. I watched your story last night in a video. First off, thank you for your service. What tips can you give about your transition into the civilian workplace?
Well, like Joan mentioned, it's really about understanding your skills, understanding how to translate those military skills into corporate language, and really conveying to any potential employers exactly what it is you have to offer. The number one piece of advice I can give is that veterans are tremendously valuable in the workplace. We are sought after, and there are a lot of resources available, resources from organizations like WorkingNation, Breakline. There's a lot out there. The military itself offers its kind of one-size-fits-all transition assistance, but beyond that, there's a whole network of nonprofits and for-profits that exist solely to help place veterans in high-performing jobs.
And Dan, one more question for you. We only have a few seconds left here. What are some common career obstacles faced by military veterans?
It's really just translating what you did in the military and the skills that you honed and perfected into civilian speak, more or less.
All right, Dan, Joan Lynch, thank you so much for your time tonight. We do appreciate it.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.